Welcome to the EOSTER range of ETO sterilizers. We have different models starting from 25 liters right up to 225 liters. In ophthalmology specifically, 25 liters, 35 liters, 43 and 56 liters are used. Most of the ophthalmic loads get satisfied in these particular models. Let me go through, take you through the machine demo. This is a radial locking door, screw type. This is a 35 liter ophthalmic model. Prominently 35 liter is used by retina surgeon. It works on the basis of ethylene oxide gas canisters. The gas comes in this type of small canisters. So every model has different dosage canister. I'll explain you how to load the canister. Once you load the canister, you have to keep your load in this tray. This load is, your instruments are packed in these pouches sealed by means of this particular machine. You can keep around 10 to 50, around in this 35 liter machine, around 30 packs can be kept. Load the canisters and then close the door. This is a fully automated machine. Okay. This is door lock indicator. Once the door is properly locked, the indicator will go off. Start of the cycle. You have to press the start button. This is a start stop button to initialize the cycle. Now the cycle has started. This is initialization phase or the conditioning phase. But ETO has typically two programs, warm cycle and cold cycle. Warm cycle is at 55 degrees and cold cycle is at 37 degrees. So depending upon the type of load, you can select between warm and cold cycle. Most of the ophthalmic load is done by warm cycle, which is set at 55 degrees. So you can select the warm or cold cycle using this button. You can toggle between warm and cold cycle. Once the selected program, you have selected the cycle, you just have to start the program. This is already started. It is in initialization phase. This one shows the actual pressure inside the chamber now, and the top one is temperature. During the initialization phase, the machine will go up to 55 degrees centigrade, and then it will move to the next phase, which is vacuum creation. During this stage, all the air from the chamber, from the load is sucked out by means of a dry vacuum pump. After the vacuum creation phase is over, machine then moves to the next phase, which is gas charging. During this phase, this orange indicator will glow, and once the gas is charged inside the chamber, it will move to the next phase, which is sterilization phase. Depending upon the cycle selected, the sterilization hold time would be 180 minutes for warm cycle and 300 minutes for cold cycle. From sterilization phase, it moves to the air flushing stage. Post sterilization, all the gas is sucked out by air flushing. 3 pulses of air flushing is there. So it effectively moves around 95% of the residual gases from the load. And then the machine moves to next phase, which is aeration. Aeration is forced aeration by means of a dry vacuum pump. Fresh air is sucked in from the filter side into the chamber, and from the other side it is sucked out, thereby washing the dry clean from all the residual gases. Typically it is for 45 minutes, and it brings down the residual gas ppm less than 4 ppm, which is as per CDSO norms acceptable limit. Post aeration, machine then moves to the completion phase, and a buzzer alarms for 30 seconds. That is the end of the cycle. Thereafter, you can open the door, take out the load. After taking out the load, you keep this tray open to air for at least 8 hours. Post 8 hours of air curing, you can use the load. These machines are available through Ophthall buyer group. You have very special offers to be offered to them through Ophthall buyer groups. So buyers can contact OBG and get avail of the special.